Hello students, this is an overview of your job description for the next semester for Social Work 3363, Urban Issues in a Global Environment, the online course. I'm real excited that you're going to be joining us. The entire syllabus is important. Please go through, read it. I did say job description. The syllabus is a contract between you and me for what we're going to accomplish this semester. And because of that, it should be treated as such. I'm an adjunct professor of social work at the University of Houston downtown, and I'm really excited to be working with you. But being an adjunct, you're going to be my future colleagues, and so it's really important for me that we work well together this course and we get through this material. I'm going to highlight 10 important parts of the syllabus. I want you to understand these 10 are just things that are specific to this class, but the whole entire syllabus is important. Part of your class participation grade is going to be a syllabus quiz that's going to be due, and also you're going to need to state something, and it'll be on Blackboard, saying that you did read the syllabus and accept the contract as laid out. This is so if there are questions that come up later in the semester, this is going to be our main document that we go back to find out what those answers are going to be. So again, I want to highlight 10 key aspects of the syllabus here in this video for you. First of all is going to be my contact information right here. Again, my name is Richard Simons. I'm not Richard Simmons. I'm sorry to burst any bubbles. I can be reached, that my email there, and my office hours are by appointment. So that's the first thing I definitely want to highlight and have you all look at and see. The second thing that I want to highlight is the online course expectations. If this is your first time teaching a class online, please know that having an online course offers the flexibility for you to be able to review the material and complete the assignments on your time, but that also means that we need to be responsible for the information as we go forward together. So as we're looking at that there, please rest assured that this class is going to be an online course and we will have means of communication, but to get through the class, it's going to be all on your shoulders on exactly when you get things done. I know we all have busy lives. I know that life is going to happen to all of us throughout the semester, and so please plan that time into your work as you're preparing and getting done assignments. I will say that students that go through and use their time wisely throughout the week and not wait until right before a paper is due or right before a posting is due tend to produce better work because they have been working on the content throughout the semester. The third thing that I want to do, just highlight really quick, is our academic honesty policy. Now this is the academic honesty policy that the university does have. All of your assignments are going to be turned in through the Turnitin document platform, and this is going to say how much of the papers that you've written are the same as others. Plagiarism is not just stealing things and trying to be sneaky, but we need to make sure that we're citing things correctly, that we are referencing things correctly, and all of those. I want to let you know the Writing Center at the university does a great job when it comes to using APA, which is the requirement for this course, and also making sure that we're referencing them correctly as we move through. The next one I want to highlight real quick is our course participation policy. I know it's online, but we are still expecting everybody to be active in this class. As we go forward, if you do not engage in the class, if I'm seeing that you're not active in the course, I'm going to reach out to you. And I can see every single time that somebody does log in. So it's your responsibility to stay current with the policies and check Blackboard at least once a week during the semester. In addition to checking Blackboard for announcements, I will be communicating with messages through Blackboard as well. The next section I want to highlight is our online etiquette. Online etiquette we are going to be working is just as important as regular etiquette. First and foremost, this is a social work course. Because of that, we are abiding by the Social Work Code of Ethics. I'm going to be providing feedback through this course very routinely, and so if you are only accustomed to receiving critiques on issues of writing and coverage content, we may provide feedback on some other things, and so that is just something to be aware of. Also with online etiquette, we're going to be able to respect each other, communicate back and forth, do not write in all caps, And so this grade is partially on a writing style and format. Please, even though we're not in the sandbox together, we're going to play nice with each other. The next thing I want to highlight is the grades and assignments, and I know that this is what you want to know. In this course, there's going to be 3 synthesis papers due, which are going to be 60% of your grade, a final and a graded paper, which is 25%, and the class participation, which is 15%. Of the synthesis papers, the due dates are all here. I'm going to highly recommend moving forward, you take these due dates and put them on your calendar so you know where those are due. In addition to the synthesis papers, we will be having you do a concept map for them. Concept maps, there's some good options right here that we provided on what concept map looks like, and we'll also be talking about that a little bit through the semester. Finally, in all caps here, and this is really, really important, and I'm going to highlight it later in this video as well, is all papers are due no later than 11:59 on the due date. Any paper after that will be deemed late. If a paper comes in at 12:03 a.m., that is 4 minutes late. I know it's 4 minutes, but 11:59 is going to be the due date for the end of the day for all assignments, and anything that comes in after that will be deemed late. Not trying to be tough, not trying to be mean, not trying to be very, very critical. I'm trying to set an expectation that all students are going to be held to the same standard as we move forward. So that's the next one there that I do want you to look at and be aware of. When it comes to the next one that I definitely want to bring your eye to is late and missed assignments. We just talked about this, but just so that you know, in addition to the time, they must be submitted through Blackboard. All that information is in the course content, and if not, they will be assessed in the 11-point policy. In addition, I get asked often, and there will be no makeup work or extra credit assignments. I want to let you know for the synthesis papers and for the class discussion what that looks like. It's outlined in the syllabus, and then there will be additional videos to look at that content as well. 2 other things I want to go through with you very quickly are our contacts. I'm a huge fan of connecting with each other. One of the first things we're going to do is post an introduction on who we are and what we're about. I am available by appointments to meet with students, and please reach out to me. If you do not reach out to me and you seem to be accessing the material, I'm not going to necessarily reach out to you just to see how you're doing. I'm going to hope every student's doing really, really well, and as we go forward. So if you have questions, if you have things, let me know. Again, the best way to get a hold of me is through Blackboard Messenger for this course, or through email as well. If you do want to meet, I am available by appointment only, and we can find something that works out well, either face-to-face or on the phone, or using Zoom or another format. And finally, I want to point out what the tentative course schedule is. One of the great things about this class is all of our readings are videos or online, so there's no books or additional things you need to purchase for this course. And every single week the course schedule is going to be set up like this. If your introduction board post is due, it's going to have the date there. It's going to have, for any assignment due, should say, it's going to have the date the week starts, and it's going to go through what our topic is. And as you're moving forward, it's going to have readings and all the videos that we're going to be watching for that week as we move forward. In addition, there will be optional additional reading materials for some of the classes. For the paper documents like this one here, the social justice and liberalism, this is going to be accessible through Blackboard during that week's course information and course content folder, so it's going to be there. Finally, the last thing I do want to point out to you as well is each week as you're going through and working through the material, that if something is due, there is going to be in that week tell you what is due that week. So I've highlighted the synthesis paper. Number 1 is due their week 8 of this semester. Please, again, be aware of due dates and what we're doing moving forward. Because this is a writing intensive class, if we miss one and we're getting close to the due date and just starting the work, it's very, very difficult to produce good work. The last thing I do want to say is this class is a little bit different than any other class you've had before. Instead of just receiving some information, reading a book, listening to lectures, going to class, conversing with your students, and then completing a quiz saying, how well did I learn specific information? This class is going to stretch you a little bit because it's all about critical thinking. We're going to review a lot of really fantastic and interesting topics. We're going to review different aspects of those topics. And the goal of this course and my charge to you is going to be, how do we take all of this information, synthesize it together to get to how do they all fit within one another, and how one concept and one action impacts other ones as we're looking forward. I'm really excited about this semester, and I'm hoping that everyone has a great time and learns a lot. And again, my name is Professor Richard Simons, and I'm the Adjunct Professor of Social Work, and this has been an overview of Social Work 3363, Urban Issues and Global Environments online course syllabus.